So can I say you look like Bright Chimezi? Abi, is it my eye? Do you even know Bright Chimezi?
Yeah, I know him.
Okay. So software engineer.
Civil engineer.
Sorry?
Civil engineer.
Civil engineer.
Yeah.
You are a civil engineer.
Yeah.
So what does a civil engineer do? What's the difference between a civil engineer and probably a mechanical engineer or an architect? So what's the differentiating factor between a civil engineer and other engineering?
Okay, civil engineering basically is all about design and maintenance of infrastructures like the road, buildings, water resources, and the rest of them. Then,
Okay.
while architectural work is based majorly on designs, those aesthetic things you will see. Then, mechanical has to do with engineer, that is engines and the rest of them.
Okay. So in your work, are you predominantly in the public sector, in the private sector, and how is that working out for you?
Currently, I have a registered construction and water resources company based here in Enugu. It's called Edusin Constructions and Water Resources Limited. And by God's grace, we've been in service for over 5 years now. We've been rendering services in buildings, roads, and the rest of them. Like currently, we have a project with the two divisions where we are conducting a geotechnical soil investigation for a 3-story building. And then after that work, we were contracted again for another project at 103 Battalion, where we also conducted another geotechnical soil investigation. And by His grace, we've been doing borehole projects for industrial, residential, road constructions, and the rest of them.
So if I get you correctly, you run a company, you own that company.
Yes, duly registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission.
Duly registered.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get funding? I'm looking at you and I don't think you're past 30, 35. Don't mind me, but I'm thinking you're quite young.
Well,
How did you access funding to start a company of that, stature?
Well, I'm below that age, but
You see?
then I'm this kind of person that doesn't believe that age should be a limitation. Whenever you put your heart to do something, then put your mind to, then God will make the resources available.
Absolutely.
And currently, I'm actually going to that point where we are calling on partnership from well-meaning Nigerians and foreigners to help grow the company to get global visibility and all that.
So the question again is, how did you get funding to start this business?
Like I said, it's based on friends, family, and my own personal savings. For example, if I do a job, I make gains, and then I keep some for my own personal growth, for the company, and then if someone can actually give me some money, like I said earlier, I'm looking for partnership now. If I get the partnership that I'm actually looking out for, then that's the way the company has been going from one level to another.
Okay, so let's talk about borehole construction.
Okay.
So, what if someone wants to get a borehole? Because we live in a country where you have to look for alternative utility, supply of utility. When you talk about power, you talk about solar. When you talk about water, you talk about wells and boreholes and things like that. So, what does it cost to get a borehole?
Well, the cost of getting a borehole in your compound is not determined. It depends on a lot of factors, which mainly depends on the geology of that area. For example, within Enugu metropolis, the cost of drilling here in Enugu is completely different from the cost of drilling a borehole, maybe within Nsoka, Udi, and the rest of them. And the reason is that the geology of Enugu is completely different from the geology of those areas. For example, here in Enugu, you can use what we call a hammer drilling machine, but there you use a rotary, which is more of you using fluids, chemicals, and the rest of them to get your job done. But here, it's more of you using a compressor machine called a hammer drill, like I talked about. So the cost of drilling a borehole cannot be determined. It depends solely on the geology of that area.
So, assuming you get the partnership you so desire,
Yes.
how do you see yourself scaling your company? What's the plan? because every investor will want to understand, return on investment. So what's the plan?
So currently, I'm in need of a drilling machine, and that drilling machine is worth over 360 million, which I don't have the capital at the moment. But then I intend to maybe reach out to people that I can actually take the stock of my company. Then I can sell a certain percentage of my worth to them. Then if they are willing, maybe from there we can grow partner, and then that's it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your story with us.